Hey pile number one. If you were pile number one, you chose the black tourmaline. I know this is like the Capricorn stone, so I would say that you're definitely a workaholic. You definitely have a thick outer shell, or at least that's how you've been coming across for about the past year and a half. This is your intuitive message, pile number one. Now, you could have been quite overzealous about your work life for the past year and a half, and just kind of like just grinding the midnight oil, just having long hours at the office, and even sacrificing sleep and personal relationships just to get to the bag, or just to kind of master a skill, or just to kind of be proud of your work. Even it's not even necessarily about money for you at this point. It's more being proud of what you're building. You're just trying to see how far you can get in life if you challenge yourself and put yourself that much harder. So I would say you're very focused, and I would say spiritually you're meant to attract your soulmate if you are single through the workplace. So it's like, it's a good idea to just keep on working for yourself and on yourself, because it's looking like in past life relationships you had a tendency towards giving yourself away, forgetting who you were in relationships, or even kind of like sacrificing everything for, because you're like an all or nothing type of person. So you were putting this same energy that you do have and tenacity that you do have into work, you were putting that into a relationship, and it definitely was not paying off. So in this life, it's like you're meant to kind of work on yourself, and the better you are and the more you develop and the more you manifest your wildest dreams, and your intentions are, you're watching them grow into fruition. This is when you're going to be able to meet that ideal partner or your match unexpectedly. Now let's get into your reading for January. So you have pile number one. So let's start with your general. So you have here the High Priestess card, the World card, the Seven of Pentacles, and the Knight of Cups here for your general for this month, your general life. So first of all, with the High Priestess, there's something that you've researched heavily, that you've been sitting on, that's kind of been weighing on you, that you're already knowing intuitively, like some information that you're holding on to, that you kind of have, like you have like those receipts, kind of like I don't know if you guys, I was gonna reference Love and Hip Hop, where like Jocelyn was holding on to like that piece of paperwork, and she was kind of telling Carly Red like she had something on her. You're almost kind of feeling like you have something on somebody, some kind of proof. This could kind of be confirmation of true love, or manifesting something that you really wanted in terms of travel, or travel with a lover. Maybe this is you even purchasing a plane ticket, you booking something, you getting some kind of good deal, and you having the ability to go far and wide, or travel long distance, or travel to see someone, or maybe you're getting confirmation you got a message from them that this summer would be a good time to go. If you did decide to go see someone, or you did plan a trip, it would definitely be for early spring or April, I'm hearing. With the Seven of Pentacles here, it's looking like maybe like some new promotion at work, some raise, some newfound sense of financial stability, has you feeling free, has you feeling like, all right, now that I got this bag, now I can run off and have some fun. Now I can go run off and go play. Yeah, with the Knight of Cups, you definitely are feeling like more passionate, more emotionally vulnerable, and have the ability to be more emotionally vulnerable and free, or work on some creative projects, because you're not so obsessed with work. Like, that's something about you that you're very obsessed with work. You're like a perfectionist. You don't play about like researching and make sure you deliver quality service or products. And I just think that you kind of like even look out for those around you, or even maybe you take care of like certain people in your family, or even like maybe this could even be your mother figure. Maybe she lives with you, or maybe you invest in her lifestyle and her health a lot. I would say like this month you're reaping like the fruits of your labor. You're finally you're being able to chill a little bit, or even plan a vacation, a long distance vacation of some sort. This could be, again, a romantic rendezvous, or even you could decide to even like do some kind of shopping, online shopping, or even like, I would say like you're just kind of getting together, getting decisions made, getting things together for some kind of some ultimate destination, some trip, and you just seem pretty excited about it. Yeah, I would say you're definitely planning on letting your hair down. Now let's get into let's see if we have any other messages for your general life before we move on to love. This month of January for pile number 1. With the 10 of Wands, you might still want to work extra hours because you're like, no, I don't even want to really pay for this trip. So either Bae is going to pay for it, or you're going to get like a surprise from somebody. They're going to be like, you're going to be like, wow, I already had the money saved up for it, but this is great. And you're either going to be able to like put more into your savings, or you're going to be able to like basically kind of get a discount or not have to pay as much on an incoming expense. But again, you're still going to be working extra hours either way. I think you really enjoy the consistency of money. Even this could even be you decide to save up for a home, or this could definitely be you saving up for a home. Like you're thinking like long term. So this could be a topic of discussion this month for you, pile number 1. Let's get into your love life for this month. So for your love life, you have here the Wheel of Fortune card. And now you have, this is like, is this the Wheel of Fortune? Yeah, this is the Wheel of Fortune that came up in your general life. Remember, I was just telling you a romantic relationship is basically kind of one of the main topics or main focuses of your general life this month. So with the Wheel of Fortune coming up again in your love and romantic life, this is just a second confirmation of that. You know that you definitely are going to be focused a lot on like the excitement that love can bring, being a more like childlike state, or even having somebody kind of like wine and dine you and just kind of really you just kind of want to like be booed up with somebody that's just like bossy and just spoil you. This is your time to kind of like let your hair down and be more relaxed and more lax in terms of being more like being in the driver's seat, because naturally you're kind of a control freak, right? Now you have the Page of Swords here, so you could take it easy. Maybe you talk to a lover kind of like raw, a little bit, you're kind of aggressive. Maybe you don't know how to kind of turn off like that persona of being a little bit, again, you're coming off kind of aggressive, or you're frustrating a lover, or you're making them kind of feel intimidated. This person could be younger than you, or this could be an age gap relationship where someone is feeling like they're not taken as seriously, or maybe they don't make as good a living as you, and maybe this is kind of part of the reason why they do kind of want to like either kind of pay for a trip, pay for a getaway, or kind of treat you in some way. But maybe you're still kind of coming off like a control freak, and it's kind of like frustrating them this month. So you might want to like just kind of let somebody take care of you, would be my advice. You have the Three of Swords here. So this could be advice that you're getting from friends. This to kind of just like try to open up and learn to rely on others, or learn to be a little bit more adaptable, or learn to be a little bit more vulnerable, and you can be safe in this relationship. Maybe in your past relationships you were let down a lot, and now that you've met somebody that's kind of worth your time, and this is like strong potential for the relationship to kind of grow, you're exercising an energy that's again just very combative at times, or you kind of like have kind of a wall up, or you kind of only let this person get so close to you, and it kind of like frustrates them. You have the Sun card here, so this could be excitement and true love and harmony and romance this month, and you really indulging in this person. Again, this is indicative of an age gap relationship, or strap up. This is the time when you're very fertile. Don't get pregnant if you're not ready for that responsibility. Strap up, okay? Because this is the potential for a baby boy in particular. Or this person could have a child or bring children into your life, or they could have their sun in your fifth house, which is again another indicator that you might want to strap up or be careful, if you don't want children. Or all in all, this person is showing you a more positive, lighthearted side of life, a side of life that's not all about money and finances and resources and what do I have, when am I going to get it, what time am I going to get it. Like, this is more about you relaxing and enjoying the day-to-day. Even maybe having a vacation or taking a vacation out and by water or by the sea, or like big city living. Maybe you guys live in a small town, and this could see you kind of getting out in the city somewhere, or by the sea. Or maybe you work in the city, and this is seeing you get out more by nature and more out and about in the sunlight, Now with the Devil card, it's like you can't help but bring work home, or work on the road with you, or work is somehow affecting your relationship, or you being overly concerned with, when am I going to get back to like the grind. This could even be an addiction or addiction to work, or an obsession with money and or finances. Again, maybe they don't understand how ambitious you are. Maybe you don't understand how free-spirited they are. But this is maybe like an opposites attract type relationship. Go with the flow this month. You have a lot going on, but I would go with the flow this month. Pile number 1. You have the spiritual message that you got is the 10 of Cups. So you have the potential for a full-on bond and relationship. This is everything that the 2 of Cups wants to be, basically. I heard Ralph from Radiant Reality say it. He's a great tarot reader, by the way. You should check him out. His messages are always on point as well. But getting back to this is definitely indicating that you basically, you can have it all. You can definitely have it all. Like, there's no way that you couldn't. But emotionally, you're going to have to open up more, or just be more open. Like, not even really have to do anything. You don't need to do any more work or any more action. You just need to be and let life happen. And you have a couple of 10s here. Mind you, the Wheel of Fortune is representative of like completion energy. So this is like a turning point. This is like a turning point. There's definitely some completion, whether this is like leveling up in your career advancement, or life advancement, whether this is closing on a home deal, or getting engaged, or getting into a relationship when you've seen yourself being single for so long and putting off your family and home life for your career. Things could definitely take a full-on turnaround. This could be a month of transformation for you at the very least, pile number 1. Happy January. Blessings to you and good luck. Hey, pile number 2. If you chose pile number 2, you chose the pointed this is the pointed clear quartz. So your intuitive message would definitely be that you should be sleeping like a baby, that your conscience should be clear. Possibly you spend a lot of time around children, or you work at a daycare center, or you babysit, or you have children of your own. You have a very nurturing, very childlike spirit to you, very sweet, calm voice and energy, and you have a tendency towards making people around you feel nurtured and warm and relaxed. And maybe you even have people that feel like you're vulnerable, or your loved ones, the people that really care about you. They could be concerned that people could take advantage of you, or that you could get your heart broken easily, or that you wear your heart on your sleeve. But you feel as though like everything comes full circle, and you're just a very spiritually open and honest person. And the messages I'm getting for you this month is to basically be grateful for who you are, and never let anybody make you feel bad or guilty for having a bigger heart or being open, because I'm feeling that it's truly like a gift for you, and you really enjoy even doing charity work, or giving back, or even looking out for like the underdog, or those that can't speak up for themselves, or even like animals and like pets and things of that nature, which is beautiful. You can be very emotional and truly empathic when it comes to other people and indulging in the energy and the spiritual information of other people. Your etheric web is pretty like thin, so you're just very sensitive, and because of this you may tend to just come off like a bad friend, or maybe even not answer text or phone calls sometimes, but it's because you need the time to retreat and kind of like detox. So this month is a great time to do that, to detox and feel guilt-free about doing that, and indulging in helping, because it's like you like to indulge in helping those around you and even doing volunteer work and charity work, but then it's like you like to go home and detox and maybe not even talk to people or eat popcorn and get under the covers and watch a movie. So people, your friends might not understand that about you. They're like, but you're available to like do these things, but it's like that's kind of how you detox, and that's kind of how you feed your inner energy. So this month, don't feel guilty about doing that, and even double down on that, because by the end of the month you're going to be glowed up and literally looking amazing, like skin looking like it's made out of gold, because you took out the time to do what your spirit loves and wants. So let's get into your reading, pile number 2. Hey, pile number 2. Okay, let's get into your January reading. Now you have here for your general, I'm sorry, I don't know what I did with your stone. 1 second. Okay, so this month for your general life, you have the Ace of Wands, the Eight of Swords, the Seven of Cups, and the Empress card. So first of all, I would say you're feeling very energized physically. Like you definitely feel like either you're on a good workout regimen, or you're eating pretty well, or you're pretty focused on your fitness routine, even though internally there could be a little level of depression or doubting yourself or second guessing yourself. There could be intense self-doubt and feeling as though you're not doing enough, even though you're doing the most, even though you feel like maybe the results aren't coming as quickly as you like. You could be putting a lot of pressure on yourself to kind of like produce or like come up with plans. Now with the Seven of Cups, there could be confusion and just really like outside forces going on around you telling you that you should just chill, and it's like kind of like honestly you're kind of spinning your wheels and overexerting your energy, like just to be real all the way. You definitely could be using this energy in better ways, either just to beautify yourself, relax, get some unfinished art projects completed, figure out how to hone a newfound creative skill. I think this is a time when you should be indulging more into your internal life versus your external. You're trying to always find ways to produce or physically kind of like one up yourself, or make improvements constantly. But the thing is, you're really meant to just kind of vibe out and try to watch things grow, and to learn that you should appreciate yourself more and be more gentle with yourself. This is the lesson that you should be learning for this month. With the Eight of Swords, you're definitely getting your head a lot, and you're definitely very concerned on either going somewhere. You have a very flighty nature. This could even be boredom. Like you feeling like you're kind of like dull or just bored with the everyday routine, and you're just feeling like, I just want to get through this process already so that I can be free and run off to be able to do my creative things, or do the things that really mean a lot to me that might not fall in line with things of order, but you appreciate them. With the Ace of Wands and the Empress card, I'm definitely feeling like you have a creative spark to you, or you have a talent for creating or expressing your truer inner nature, inner world on to the world. Like basically, like people can see what you create as like you know, potential to like either get famous or make a lot of money. You could even design websites or have like a very like a great eye for like beauty or design or decoration. You have a lot of talents. I would definitely, I'm seeing that here with the Empress card. I'm seeing that you definitely should be focused a little bit more on your creative side and just a lot less on what you feel like you don't have, which isn't anything. It's like you're like, because you see how they're both wearing red, but this is a lot duller. It's like you're like this, but you're feeling like this because you have your face covered. You're not seeing yourself in your truest form, and it's because you're trying to manifest a lot. So it's like you feel like you haven't even reached the tip of your you haven't reached your full potential, like, and you haven't. But you know, you just, I think patience really is just the name of the game for you this month. And just to have a little bit more fun and just don't be afraid to kind of enjoy the fruits of your labor thus far. We do have Venus retrograde, so I have been getting a lot of messages for people to kind of like, we're kind of overindulging in work with Venus being in Capricorn, and with the Venus energy, we should be kind of learning, especially with it being in retrograde, trying to figure out a way to like new ways to enjoy our relationships and our leisure time, because Venus does rule over leisure, and this, mind you, the Empress card is the Venus card, so you should be indulging. You should be, because there's just something about relaxing and having fun that really gets the creative juices flowing, honestly. Yeah. So it's like where you feeling like you need to like take more action and like, what am I doing? What am I doing? I'm feeling stuck. I feel like I'm not producing enough. I'm doing all this stuff. I'm not really getting anywhere. You actually are. But the key to be able to like, you know, get those creative juices back flowing is to kind of like not be on your own head like that, you know, and not overindulge in like the pressure. Like, you know, I know that you focus a lot, and we all are, and very, not we all are, but I'm getting the feeling that you want to do a lot for others. That's where the we came up with all these butterflies. I'm getting like you being very concerned with other people, and even being a perfectionist and wearing a lot of hats, and even having a lot of opinions, and you feeling like it's you against the world. You having to even defend people. I would say that socially things could be very difficult for you. Like you take on like a lot of the burdens of others, a lot of opinions of others, and that did kind of come up in your intuitive message, that you kind of you feel things very deeply. You could be quite sensitive, and again, this is kind of a time for you to kind of relax more and be the queen or king that you know that you are. Let's get into your love reading. Well, let's see if we have any more messages for your general life this month. We did have the Hangman come out. Okay, so the Hang Woman in this deck. This deck is so cute. So again, this is a time for relaxation and contemplation. But this card is giving me an upright feeling, and I actually think it did come out upright. But in any event, I would say that you're definitely meant to be your intuitive self and tap into that part of you that wants to help, but you're not to be the martyr right now. You're not to just give in to sacrifice or just put yourself out, you know, like a lamb on the slaughter. No. This is a time when, and there goes that color red again, you know, like, isn't red about like passion and like lust and indulgence, and creativity? I think these are the things that are like what you should be focusing on, and these are the things that are going to come up for you this month. Figuring out a way to kind of pour back into yourself as well. So yeah, let's get into your love reading. So these are the cards for love. You have here the Three of Swords, the Judgment card, the Nine of Swords, okay, and the Nine of Pentacles, okay. So in love, you're definitely feeling jilted or forgotten about, or you're feeling like you kind of are frustrated with waiting on a partner to make a move, or some kind of turning point isn't happening in a relationship. If you are in one, you're kind of like, there's the stagnation could be killing you to the point where you're kind of deciding maybe you might not want to do this anymore, and you might decide to walk away from it. But it could lead to depression and frustration and sadness over like, oh, I might never meet the one, or was this the one? Am I throwing out the baby with the bathwater? And with the Nine of Pentacles, you kind of reach some kind of internal resolve where it's kind of like, okay, this is a temporary energy. I'm just going to go with it. Mind you, we do have Venus retrograde, so any kind of breakups are not real breakups right now. They're not going to stick. This is more of a time of reevaluating yourself and kind of like redoing the paperwork, kind of revising the contract, if you will, getting a better deal in love and romance, and even platonic contractual agreements. This is what the Venus retrograde time is about right now. And I'm really seeing the Venus retrograde energy play out where there's certain things about maybe a long-term bond that have not been right for a while. And this is a time that you're like standing your ground and you're like, no, I'm actually we're gonna get this right, or I don't want it. It's gonna be right, or I'm not gonna have it. Because what is the point in you dealing with something that's going to be toxic or frustrating? You know, it's like at that point you might as well be single. And the number 9 does represent like singlehood and chastity, and you know, going it alone. Basically, it's very hermit energy, the number 9. So this is the energy that I'm getting, is you just flexing the fact that you're not afraid to be alone, even though internally it might be crushing you, because the Nine of Swords just follow after the Eight of Swords, right? So it's almost like you have either kind of anxiety issues or depression or even insomnia, and it could kind of dictate a lot of the moves that you make in life, or have you feeling as though it kind of, again, it dictates a lot of moves you make. This could even be you holding on to a toxic pattern in a relationship just out of fear of loneliness. And now this month you're kind of like stepping outside of that bubble, like you're like, no, I want more, or the fear is kind of dissipating, or you're feeling the fear and doing it anyway in love. So again, you're just feeling as though you're not letting people control your actions by being mentally and or emotionally manipulated this month. Now, the spiritual message that you have is the Eight of Cups. You see, you're swimming on to stiller waters emotionally, and you're not fearing it. You're just gonna go for it. And I would say the people alongside those cups alongside are people that are like naysayers, because they don't want to see you progress, because they might have some kind of dependency on you in some way, and you're just like, F it, I'm gonna grow, and you're holding me back, and I'm using up the best parts of myself for people that don't even deserve it. That's what I have for you for and also I would watch my diet, not too much sweets, and there could be a pregnancy around you, or the potential for pregnancy around you. I'm getting kind of nauseous, so I would definitely watch my tummy this month, or what I put into my body. This could even be overindulging in like I said, sugar, junk food, or alcoholic beverages. Good luck, pile number 2. What's up, pile number 3? This is your intuitive message. So I was getting the messages like basketball, or like you're still a star. You definitely, either you are a star athlete, or you really indulge in sports, or even like this could be acting, or some kind of like stage performance, or you can even be a musician, some kind of like performance art that you indulge in, that you kind of, maybe depression could have gotten you away from it. It was a hobby for you, something that you feel like you want to pick back up, even though you've only kind of been out of the game, or out of the loop for maybe like over a month now, or a few months now. You're kind of feeling rusty and you don't know where to start back. The message that I'm getting, Spirit is just telling me to just to tap back in, just get back in it, just jump back in, listen to some music, vibe, Check out your favorite local artists, your local art scene, or hook up with your friends that are like-minded or have those same interests in mind, and just kind of get the creative juices flowing naturally. That's the best way to do it, is just kind of have fun with it. Now, if this is like physical fitness, again, just jump back into it. Just be very gentle with yourself and forgive yourself for any time that you might have taken off, because I'm getting the feeling that this is your you time, or the time when you really like indulge in like making yourself better, or being like very committed to something. Maybe you have a tendency like to not really commit, to be kind of like flighty, or known by your friends as being kind of flaky. But it's not that you want to be like that. You kind of get distracted. You kind of like overinvest yourself, or you overpromise, and you kind of not fall back on your word, but it's kind of difficult to kind of keep up with having your hands in different pots, because you do have a lot of interest. So this month, the message is to just tap back in, just naturally, just get back into it. Don't put pressure on yourself. Don't make yourself so accountable for other people's opinions. Just kind of close your eyes and enjoy like being a child again, because this is why you really do miss that past time of yours, is because it just reminds you of a time when you felt safe and warm and nurtured and happy, and when the world felt fair and just, basically. So I'm getting the message that you need to just really just, again, go back into it, just fall back into it, just kind of close your eyes, have fun and vibe, and the ideas will come. If this is music, and if again this is fitness, your body will readjust. Muscle memory is a thing. It really is. Like, your body naturally will start picking back up and remembering where you left off, and you'll be sore the first couple of days, but eventually you'll get back into your old routine in no time. Let's get into your tarot messages for the month of January. What's up, pile number 3? Welcome to your January tarot reading. Let's get into it. So you have here, for your general life this month, the Knight of Wands, the Temperance card, the what's this? The Death card, Queen of Cups, and the Two of Wands. So with the Knight of Wands here, first of all, there's definitely energy of lots of change and resolve happening quite quickly. This month is a month of a lot of changes and ups and downs. You could have just recently came through the dark night of the soul, and now you're kind of reaping the benefits and or the rewards of that long process. So this month is definitely going to be a month of answers, of unspoken truths, of things coming to light, of you manifesting a lot of your wildest dreams through action and through, through basically you ain't taking no prisoners. You're being very self-reliant, self-sufficient, very excitable energy, coming off very playful. And when you do come around, if you're not a Sagittarius, you could have Sagittarius in your chart. And when you do come around people, you tend to light them up, or make them feel excited about life, or you give a bit off a very inspiring energy. Very charged up, very electric. And with the Death card, you're making a lot of changes to either your physical appearance or your locale. with the Temperance card, you're feeling as though there's going to be some necessary like change, because the colors are different. So it's like almost like you're melting two lifestyles into one, or you kind of have some kind of business idea that's where it's very, the potential for it to be very fruitful is there, but you have to be willing to do something that's more unconventional. You're like changing the game, so to speak, and this could be a business online or something where there's more passive income involved. You could be getting a loan from somebody that's close to you. Maybe there's somebody that's financially footing the bill or investing into your great idea, but it's something that has a potential to be very, you could manifest a lot from it. Now with the Queen of Cups and the Two of Wands, you kind of are, the only thing that you're really deciding is like where you want to go next with it. Again, emotionally, you could be feeling like as though somebody's pouring into you or encouraging you every step of the way and making you feel very confident about your business endeavors. This could be you opening up a business and you getting the money to do or get financial backing from somebody close to you, honestly, this month. Yeah. I want to clarify some things here. This is pretty cool. You have here the Queen of Wands here. So this is definitely a creative endeavor. You could definitely be a Sagittarius or a Leo, or there could be definitely a fire sign involved. You have I'm going to shuffle again because these cards came out for a previous reading. The Three of Swords, okay. I would be careful not to overthink things. You could be giving yourself a headache, spending a lot of time in front of the computer. I'm getting this could be kind of hurting yourself again, thinking too much or doing something involving communication or communication devices. This could be putting down the phone after a certain hour at night, or making sure that the phone screen or the computer screen is not the brightest screen in the room. I read that can ruin your eyes, or even getting those screen protections eyeglasses. You really are on the computer a lot, or something about your communication style could be harming your health, or you could be again overthinking things and causing yourself to get like headaches or migraines. So be watchful of that this month. Now let's get into your love reading. You have here the Page of Wands, the Two of Pentacles, the King of Wands, the Hangman, and the Ten of Cups. So somebody's emotionally invested into you, but they could be feeling like either upset with you, or this could be vice versa. The energies are interchangeable. So you or another person could be feeling a little bit disappointed, or feeling like, why did they invest their time, or feeling like kind of like shame on you, or feeling as though you didn't really have their back on something, or they had yours and you kind of left them hanging. Now with the Page of Wands here, I'm getting a feeling like they kind of are more, one person is more free-spirited and another person is more sensitive. So one could definitely be like an Aries, another one could be like more of a Cancer. And there's definitely genuine love here, but there could be differences on like beliefs or how you guys like to do things on a practical level. Like maybe you guys have completely different, again, opinions on life and lifestyles. Maybe one person is more sensitive, another person is more exciting or excitable, and this could be a sense of boredom in the relationship or the bond on the side of the fiery person's part, and on the side of the water person or watery person. This could be a Cancer, Pisces, or Scorpio, or a person that's more emotionally sensitive. They could be feeling as though like the relationship is not emotionally safe for them, and it's causing them to close up and not be as warm or giving of their resources that they usually are. This could be even topics of money, or issues of where to spend the money, or issues of moving in together, or one person wants to take that next step in the bond and another person kind of is like, I don't know if we're ready for that yet. with the Ten of Cups here, there's definitely a potential for the relationship to be, again, well-rounded. This could be moving in together. This could be feeling as though you've met the one. This could even be talking about having kids or a stable, you know, partner or future. Now, the Page of Wands is a card about like free spirit and like kind of almost like the player card, you know. And then the Ten of Cups is about like love and harmony and soulmates and a bond and commitment, family, F-boy. So again, I'm feeling like somebody's kind of like afraid to let their player card go, or this could even be like cold feet or even itchy feet, or like I said, I'm feeling a sense of boredom on one party's part, like on this on one person's energy, like they're feeling as though they're gonna be missing out if they kind of tie down, but it's like you already tied down. So this could even be you, pile number 3. You're feeling as though like you might be missing something if you commit to this person 100%, but they are genuine. They are a giver. This is as good as it gets in terms of like somebody that is willing to sacrifice everything for you. And you understand that and you know that, which is why you're holding on to them. It's just you're kind of feeling like that, what if, like, if I'm missing out on something. You could have fire in your chart. Please clarify the Page of Wands. No, you understand that this is true love. It's just that maybe they are rushing things, or they're coming off. Because look at the cards match the Ten of Cups. It's like they could be a Pisces, Cancer, or Scorpio, or somebody that's very giving and altruistic and self-sacrificing. And with the Two of Cups, you know that you have the potential to be here with them. It's just you don't want to rush things. It makes you nervous. You still want to enjoy the honeymoon phase, it's looking like. So that's all I have for you for love this month, the month of January, pile number 3. Good luck.